Hey everyone, I'm Robert.
And I'm Jessica.
With Exploring the Local Life, and today we're going to talk to you about some simple RV upgrades.
Alright, the very first thing that we're going to talk about are the RV mattresses. Of course, we all know from experience that the mattresses that come with even your brand spanking new RV are garbage. Yeah, they're really uncomfortable and they wear out very, very quickly. So we finally, after a whole lot of time in our RV, we replaced the mattress in the master bedroom. We just got rid of the whole thing and we ended up getting just a regular mattress with a little pillow top on it. Yeah, it does get us closer to our clothes storage overhead, but we've adjusted now after almost, I think, a year of having it. We don't bump our heads as much. And then for the kids, we got rid of those little crappy mattresses, and what we ended up getting were actual like foam toppers. So then we didn't replace them with mattresses. We just got a nice cushy foam for them, and it's made a big difference for them. And those were less than $200 each. And our mattress was actually free because we got it from our mother-in-law who was getting rid of furniture.
And the toppers for the kids, we just measured because they're oddly shaped. We just measured to buy a twin or full mattress pad, memory foam mattress pad, and then we just cut it to shape. Very simple.
Yep.
Good to go.
Not complicated, and it works.
Another simple upgrade that you might not think about right away is a welcome mat. You're going to be RVing, you're going to be meeting a lot of new people, so why not just get a welcome mat? It's something easy on the budget and really helps make your RV a homey place.
And if you get the kind that we got with the little scrubbies, well, you can actually wipe your feet and drag less. You're still going to bring stuff in, but it'll be less. Yeah,
there's 4 of us, 2 kids, 2 adults, and oh my goodness, as soon as we come back from anywhere, I'm always, you know, having to sweep. Well, I don't have to do that as much anymore.
So get yourself one of those. Alright, so next on the list of items that you should really replace, whether or not they are broken or not, are your faucets. Because ours were working just fine. We do still need to replace this one here in the kitchen, but we replaced the one in the bathroom and it made a huge difference. We went from like, how does this, I don't know, the water hot, cold isn't right, it just didn't feel great. And we went ahead and replaced it for like 10 bucks at Home Depot. Really inexpensive, easy to change out, and it's made a huge difference. It looks better, feels better. Just a really fantastic little upgrade.
Now we can actually dial in the temperature of water we actually want instead of being scalded or frozen.
So finally, after, I don't know how many years, almost 4 years of being in the RV, we got a little kitchen mat. Now that may not be like a huge deal or whatever, but it's the nice cushy stuff. So when Robert or myself, whoever's doing the dishes, standing there or cooking, we have kind of a cushy surface to stand on, and it adds just a little bit of hominess to it. The only thing is that, of course, we're in an RV, so everything's all awkwardly, weirdly, like, where are you going to have some sort of weird corner like this in a house? You're not gonna. So, of course, the mat just kind of doesn't fit exactly in the location, but it works, and it has made a difference for us. We really like it.
Just make sure to look for a non-slip mat.
Yeah.
Another simple upgrade for the RV, which is inexpensive and makes a world of difference, are Lynx levelers or some form of leveler blocks. We use the Lynx levelers not only to right our ship when we're parking in a new site, but we also use it to add a greater surface area to the stabilizers and for the jack stand. That way, not only do we level out our RV left to right, we can also increase that surface area to have a more stable experience. And believe me, when you have 2 kids and sometimes one's running back and forth, getting their exercise all in that 9 to 10 p.m. hour of the night just before quiet hours, it's going to keep your RV a lot more stable. Not to mention, when there's motion in the ocean, you don't want to advertise to everybody all the time.
Not all the time. So another thing that you can add to your RV as a simple little upgrade is to add some command hooks. Now you're going to be wanting to hang all kinds of things, like where your towel's going to go, where your coat's going to go, maybe you have some hats, what are you going to do? The command hooks are a great option because they come in a wide variety of sizes and abilities to actually hold things. The ones that we're showing you, of course, are for our towels in our bathrooms, and those have worked really well with all the different kinds of towels that we've had, big ones, beach towels, whatever, they work, and the longest ones we've had on are still up.
Yeah. Over a year and a half, 2 years.
So they're a great product. So get them. Easy to install, easy to use, and they work.
Yeah. Now something a little bit more complicated, but definitely an upgrade that you're going to want to do with your RV if you're going to be camping away from the campgrounds, if you're not going to be hooked up to power in your adventures, are a battery upgrade. Typically every RV travel trailer or fifth wheel that comes is going to come with a dinky 12-volt battery, and your system for your RV electric will run on 12 volts. But that one battery is going to not only power your lights, but if you turn on that radio, it's going to be draining that radio. And if you start running your heater on a cool night, it's going to quickly drain that battery. What we've done so far is we were gifted a pair of 6-volt batteries that we were able to hook up together in series, and 6 plus 6 equals 12. However, these batteries last a lot longer. They're commonly called go-kart batteries. And by using these guys, we've been able to keep our heat running all night long, and we haven't damaged our batteries by running them too low come morning. I've checked the battery levels 12 hours after we shut down and started running the heat, and they are still sitting happy. So what we are also going to do in the future is we're talking to the good folks over at Battleborn Batteries, and we're going to look at getting some lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion are the best types of batteries around. You can fill them up and run them flat without damaging the batteries. Now I'm oversimplifying the situation, but start looking into batteries. Batteries are a great way to extend your camping experience out in the wood.
Yeah, and even if you're like, I want to be hooked up to an RV park all the time, if you're ever going to take a longer trip and maybe overnight at a Cabela's or a Cracker Barrel, Walmart, something like that, guess what? You're going to be using those batteries to turn your lights on and off, maybe run the, the things that Robert already mentioned. So it's still something that's important, even if you're just going to be doing those little stops, as opposed to boondocking long term. Another way to make your RV awesome and livable is to get different storage solutions and organization solutions. Now we have some troneys. We bought them at IKEA, and as you can see, we've used them for shoes, we use them for scarves. What you haven't seen is we also use them for books, and we use them for toys. So they are inexpensive, they're easy to install, and they can fit a lot of different items. And they come in different colors, so if you don't like those, they have different ones at IKEA. Something else that you have probably noticed if you've ever opened up your pantry or any place where you're going to put your stuff is that it's always like triangular, comes some sort of weird angle, it's too tall, and you're like, how the heck am I supposed to put stuff in here? Like, I can't use this vertical space. For us, we found an easy solution by purchasing shelves, so that way we can divide up the space, use the vertical stuff. We even have one that goes in the corner for those weird, awkward corners. Something else that you might be interested in using are different food storage containers, because you might start getting little critters in there, right? There's mice and all kinds of roaches and all kinds of awesome things that will find their way into your food if you keep them in some sort of box. This way you can clean everything up, get rid of that cardboard, and you can see everything. It's all nicely organized, and you can again take advantage of that awkward, tall, vertical space.
One thing we've noticed when we go on RV tours, trying out new travel trailers, just seeing how they feel, is you sit down in the bathroom, you take a look around, and something critical is missing, and that is, where is the TP gonna go? So what we did was a really basic solution from IKEA. It's basically a metal plate with a wire bracket and a wooden roll for the roll to go on. So that's something you gotta bear in mind. So we just Velcroed that to the wall, which in our case is the second door of our RV, and it works perfectly. Toilet paper is lightweight, the hanger is lightweight, just hook and loop fastener to the wall, and it's worked wonders.
At this point, we've really talked about very practical things, right? We haven't talked about like prettying up the RV, and that's because we haven't really prettied up the RV. Those are future projects that we want to do. We have envisioned adding some paint here and there, maybe a little less brown. We're not going to do all white, so don't expect RV to have white curtains with white cabinets, with white countertops, with white walls. Yeah,
and I think we've promised to do upgrades and changes over the last 3 years, and we got to 1/10 of our slide.
That's right, we painted it a little bit of a blue. So anyway, but the point is, we plan on painting, we plan on adding some curtains, and not just regular curtains, but we want to get some blackout curtains / noise canceling ones, because we live here, and sometimes it's just really nice to not hear our neighbors, or to have it darker, or just to add that extra insulation that we need during summer and or winter. And of course, we also want to do some like pretty things like put up paintings and things like that, get some cool air hanging, what are they called? Hanging air plants? That's what they're called. And also we're thinking about getting some rugs, like little runners, something not only to beautify the space, but also to add some sort of insulative material, again, for those extreme temperatures, because as you guys know, we RV full-time. We do not follow the weather, though. We follow Robert's work. So that means that sometimes we're in really hot weather or really cold weather, such as a blizzard.
And hopefully, Robert's work becomes Robert's work, and it stays and doesn't go out of business. So one thing to remember whenever you're doing upgrades and additions to your travel trailer, your fifth wheel, your motorhome, is weight. So we have consciously been, over time, getting rid of stuff. So even from the start of our journey, I think we've gotten heavier, we've gotten lighter, we've gotten heavier, we've gotten lighter. So we have to always be conscious of just how heavy we are. So pay attention to that. For everything you bring in, is there something you can get rid of?
So guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope that this video was informative and helpful to you, and that it will help you as you look at different ways that you can upgrade your RV in a very simple manner.
Yep. Make sure to check us out on exploringthelocallife.com. We have blogs that sometimes back up our videos.
Yep, and don't forget to hit the little bell for subscription and notifications.
Thank you.
See ya.